The 60-year-old mother-in-law of slain Pundit Sunil Ragbir Singh is one of two people charged with his murder. Kumari Maraj of Five Rivers, Aruca, and Salim Gobardan, a 22-year-old handyman, also of Five Rivers, Aruca, were charged for murder on Thursday and are expected to face an Arima magistrate today. On November 25th, Pundit Ragbir Singh was at his Sampath Street, Five Rivers home with his family when four bandits, including one armed with a gun, stormed the house. During the incident, Ragbir Singh was shot and died at the scene. The attackers then made off with a suitcase containing 20,000 TT dollars and 5,000 US dollars cash and a quantity of jewelry. Maraj and Gobardan were charged by PC Ricardo Ramdial of Homicide Bureau of Investigations Region 2 on Thursday, 7th December 2017. To some other news now. Phase 1 of the Maracas Beach Facility upgrade has been completed. The upgrades include the improvement of the existing North Coast Road, the construction of a roundabout, a new car park, pedestrian infrastructure, the rehabilitation and expansion of the car park, a detention pond, and the construction of drains. The square area of the car park has more than doubled, allowing for approximately 350 private passenger vehicle spaces, 5 bus vehicle spaces, and 8 disabled parking spaces. The launch of the Maracas Beach Improvement Project took place this morning. Minister of Works and Transport Rohan Sinanan said the hope is that by the end of the entire project, the nation will be afforded the opportunity to retain the use of the public asset and carry on the pride of this beautiful natural space. The Congress of the People says legislation alone will not solve the problem of crime facing the country. The COP says what's needed is robust political will to eradicate crime. The statement from the COP follows Thursday's defeat of the anti-gang bill in the House of Representatives. COP MP Prakash Rambara was the only person to abstain from voting. The party says the police service recently demonstrated its capacity to trace, track and apprehend people violating the law. The COP says this shows the police possesses the knowledge, capacity and competence to fight crime. The party's comments have also come in light of the murder of Alicia Mohammed, a COP employee and member. Mohammed was shot dead at her home in Charleville early on Wednesday morning while she was asleep. Should there be increases in the National Insurance Board? This was the question raised by Vice President of the OWTU, Peter Burke. He says the current contributions cannot sustain this country's economy. Speaking during a joint select committee meeting into the National Insurance System of Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Burke shared his thoughts on the current system.
Contribution rates of 36% is not sustainable. It's not sustainable. And we must ensure that the efficiency in collection is increased, the policing of contributions is made efficient, and that we look as a society and as an economy at the investment climate, because there was a time when, as an institutional investor, probably the biggest institutional investor in the economy,
he said measures should also be put in place to obtain NIS from self-employed persons. He said as it stands, they are not making contributions to the national insurance system.
Employed people are out of the system. They are not captured by the system. And this does not augur well for the Social Security in the future. A lot of these workers who are self-employed will collect a pension. And that puts additional pressure on the system, especially given the fact that they may not have contributed while they were self-employed.
This is the C News Live Report at noon. Remember, you can keep up to date with all the latest news on our website at ctvtt.com, or you can check out our Facebook and Twitter pages at C News Live. After being virtually cut off for over 2 weeks following a collapse of the bridge, residents of Icacos were given relief. The Ministry of Works and Transport installed a Bailey Bridge in the area on Thursday evening. Councillor for the area, Shankar Tilak Singh, explained the gravity of the situation.
The roadway had collapsed approximately about 2 to 3 weeks ago. Right? When this happened, the disaster unit from the Sipai Regional Corporation responded together with myself to assess the situation. When we did assess the situation, we realized that that whole bridge itself, the integrity was compromised. for the past 15 to 20 days, Lower Icacos was cut off from a water supply due to the low pressure from Wassa, and the water tenders couldn't cross this bridge to give them a service. So all of these compounded the urgency of having this bridge erected.
Chairman of the Siparia Regional Corporation, Dr. Glenn Ramadasing, admitted attempting to get the bridge at this time was a challenge.
Case fit, we indicated the importance of school, the garbage truck, water truck, fire facilities, police, bus, school bus, and other public transportation. And the people were literally cut off. I mean, this is a low-income community.
He praised the ministry for reconnecting the southwestern village to the country.
I want to compliment the Ministry of Local Government, and Works is with us. Even Princestown lent us some equipment, and the councillor for being the advocate. And today the people are very happy. You will see them coming out with a sense of joy, a sense of well-being, that they are not thought of as being the furthest part of southwest Trinidad, but they are citizens with equal rights.
Now taking a look at the weather picture for this afternoon and tonight, Trinidad, Tobago and the remainder of the Lesser Antilles, occasionally cloudy spells with a few showers or rain will interrupt sunshine. Few brief showers of rain is expected overnight, mainly over the Windward Islands. For boaters, seas are normal to moderate, with waves 2 to 2.5 meters in open waters and less than 1 meter, but choppy at times in sheltered areas. All marine interests are advised to exercise caution, as seas can become agitated at times due to the increasing presence of high swells and long-period northerly swells. Jamaica reached 73 for 2 after the first hour of play on the second morning of their Windies Professional Cricket League clash with the TNT Red Force, who made 243, batting first yesterday. Half centuries from talented Jeremy Solozano, who made 62, and Ewart Nicholson 50, helped the TNT team as they were bowled out late on the opening day of their four-day contest. Solozano put on a solid 71 for the first wicket, with fellow opener Amir Django, who made 39. Then Solozano and Nicholson they added 73 for the third wicket as TNT consolidated after taking lunch at 110 for 2. But pacer Durval Green, 4 for 45, took wickets at crucial stages to help peg back TNT late in the day. John Campbell also had 4 for 40. Tion Webster also chipped in. He had made 29, but the Jamaicans would be happy with their day's work after TNT won the toss and elected to bat first at Sabina Park. Well, that's the C News Report at noon. I'm Rishi Harinanan. Remember, for up-to-date and breaking news throughout the day, visit the C News website at ctvtt.com. Have a good afternoon.